Welcome or welcome back to Training Wild Burros. Today, from the 7 tails of the 7 tails, we're going to work with 4 of the different donkeys in this video. We're going to work with Juliet, Blackjack, Poncho, and Cisco. So if you've ever wondered what to do, how to go about gentling a wild donkey or a domestic donkey who's simply nervous, you're in the right spot. So here I'm working on getting Juliet to trust again and just be comfortable. Now there's a video in the playlist where we had to get her trimmed because she had a vertical and a horizontal crack. So if you are thinking about bringing home a wild donkey, make sure you get them trimmed before you bring them home. That way you have a fair amount of time to be working on them. Now, because we had to get her trimmed straight away, it was an emergency situation. She wasn't ready. So now she's a little bit more nervous. And today I even have somebody else in the pen with us, which isn't normal. And she seems to be a little extra nervous because of that. So here, we're not working with the halter right now. She has no interest if I bring out that halter. We're just working on getting her feet ready to go, getting her comfort back. And then next, we're going to be working with Blackjack, Poncho, and Cisco. Now, Juliet is 8 years old. Blackjack is 3. Poncho is 22. And Cisco is 17. So you're going to be able to see, if you've ever wondered, is it harder to train an older donkey than a younger donkey? And my experience is no. You're going to need more time to get that trust built right off the bat. The younger ones seem to trust sooner, but the older ones seem to take longer to trust, and then their training goes faster. Now, Juliet's kind of right in the middle there, being 8 years old. And because we had to trim her and she wasn't ready, we're going to have to work on getting that trust back again. So be patient, guys. Sometimes it can feel like forever, but we have to be patient when we're working with donkeys. They need time to process. They need time to know that we're not going to eat them. Remember, they are a prey animal and we are a predator, meaning we eat them and they know that. Now, I don't eat donkeys. And I have no interest in eating donkeys, but they view us as somebody who might eat them. So we always have to be aware of their perception of who we are. We have to help them know that even though we are a predator, our eyes are in the front of our head, that they can trust us and that we're not going to hurt them. And if you ever lose trust because of something, you have a bad day with training, maybe you firmed up when you shouldn't have, you're just going to have to work through it afterwards. So these videos are going to show Juliet's progress as well as the other 3 that we're going to work with in today's video. I sure am glad that you're here with us. I hope you find a tremendous amount of value with learning how to go about training and gentling a wild or a nervous domestic donkey. Now they have a playlist so you can watch the entire journey. I just record little clips of what's going on with the 7 of these guys. And that playlist is the 7 tails of the 7 tails. So I invite you to come along on the journey of gentling these 7 donkeys. We have a wide range of ages, and they're all at different spots. So you'll have to watch so you can see how it is gentling different age group donkeys. Thanks again for joining us, and I hope you enjoy and find a lot of value in the video. Now, Juliet here seems to get more comfortable when she's over in that corner. So if you find that there's a spot that they're more willing, utilize that. She's more comfortable. She's more willing to stand. You see how she's letting me pick up her feet. We all have somebody who introduced us into the world of equine. This is my Aunt Alice who did that for me. Who in your world introduced you to equine? Donkeys or horses, mules? Put that in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear. Now, when we're introducing leading, even if all we can get is a step or 2, that's okay. We're going to go in circles a lot, and if they're willing to go straight, we're going to do that. Later on, I'm going to introduce some other methods to help really teach them to follow the loose lead rope. You can see it's loose there. We don't want them to be pulling, and we don't want to have to pull to get them to walk. So here, Blackjack is very new to leading. He already rocks it, picking up his feet. He's the 3-year-old. And now we're just trying to help him understand what it means to follow us along. At this time, he's not taking any oats yet. So we're having just to give him lots of pets as his reward. Remember, breaks are what help them learn. They need time to process. Everything you do when you're training a donkey or working with the donkey is on donkey time. So be prepared for them to take a lot of time to answer any questions. But I think he's doing a very nice job with learning how to lead. Again, guys, who introduced you to the world of donkeys, horses, or mules? Put that in the comments. All right, guys, I don't have the recorder on, like the microphone on, but you remember the 22-year-old and how nervous he was? Now check out, he just follows us around. He loves attention. He has no problem putting on the halter. He's picking up his feet. He's actually...
Ready, foot.
Nice. The only ones that are ahead of him now are Blackjack and Joker. Now walk around, just show how he follows around.
Hey, you go, foot.
Again, guys, this is the 22-year-old. So if you ever wonder if you can gentle a 22-year-old donkey, the answer is yes.
Hey, buddy.
He just loves to be around people now. That trust has been built. Oh, this could be a good angle for the foot. I'm going to come to the other side. All right. Now do foot again. Dan hasn't been down here with me for a while.
Ready. Foot.
You see how his hand is there, but he's not like actually picking it up himself. He's letting Poncho do it.
He started lifting it and I helped him. He
Yeah.
didn't mind.
He is
Do it
just
again.
rocking
I'll
it.
give him a reward.
Yeah, he forgot his pay.
Ready. Foot. Foot. Feet. Good boy.
Oh, we got a little nervous there.
I did. Well, he recovered from that quickly. Hi, buddy.
Where's my pay?
Here. You want the biscuit? He's so malty on this side.
He gets better as the session goes on.
He likes it.
Okay, now Dan's gonna go to the back foot. Now I've been doing it a lot through the fence and a little bit beside him, and sometimes he gets kind of nervous with me beside him rather than through the fence because we've done it so much through the fence. So Dan's just rubbing his butt, kind of checking in to make sure he's okay with Dan being back there.
How we doing here, bud?
You might notice that we spend a lot of time on the feet. This is one of those foundation exercises that we really need to get going correctly so that they remember it forever. Now with donkeys, they do everything on donkey time, so they need a lot of time to learn and process, and that way we are giving a good name to donkeys when it's time for the farrier to come out. So on his back foot, I've asked him to pick it up, I've held it for a second, and I've wiggled it and jiggled it for a second.
Foot. Oh, deed. Good boy.
Very good. So this is where when he goes on his toe that we would want two people in there, and one to be rubbing the back of his leg and one to be just giving him oats the whole time to help keep growing that comfort of us being in there with him. And
He now knows the verbal and the hand gesture. He's putting it all together.
Dan says he knows the verbal and the hand gesture and he's putting it all together.
Ready? Ready? Foot. Feet.
See, he started to get stiff with his legs, so Dan just took his hand away. We don't want to create a kicky situation, and if you can remove that pressure before they get kicky, then you're setting them up for success.
Now this is the first time not through a fence.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I've done that with him, but just more limited.
Okay.
I've done it a lot through the fence.
Gotcha.
Not because he's kicky, because he always comes and he stands for me to scratch his butt when I'm working with another animal. Dan's just scratching him.
2 spots. like mumbling. Don, you're a funny guy. Deet! Did you see that?
Yes.
He's like, I know this one. I know this one. Bitty guy.
I know what to do.
Ready? Ready?
Oh, he's on his toe too, or not?
He is, kinda, yep. Foot! Deet!
Okay, now Dan's practicing leading. And the goal is not to be pulling him around anywhere. We want him to follow us.
There you go, good job. Good job. Hey, you go. Oh, this way.
You sniffed and he flinched. It's cold out, guys. Our nose run when it's cold out. Put in the comments, at what age did you start to notice your nose running when it's cold out? I used to think it was just old people, so maybe I'm old person now. Taking time to love on your donkeys. Now, with a wild donkey, touch and getting rubbed on, they have to learn to like it. But look at his eyes. He's really starting to learn to like that. I think that Cisco has like the most inquisitive eyes of all of these 7. It's just, I think he's just so darn smart. When they start to offer their butt to the fence like this, it's a great time to go in there and scratch on their hind and not that you can't get kicked through the fence, but you got a little bit of protection there. I wouldn't go do this one when I bring him home on the first day, but look at him. Like, even look at his mouth there. He is just loving this. Remember Pancho and Cisco. Pancho being 22 and Cisco 17. They took a long time to get through too, but look at them now. Thanks so much for tuning in with us. Sure appreciate you watching, liking, commenting, sharing. All of that really helps me grow my channel, and I just appreciate everybody. I'm almost to 6,000 subscribers, which is so exciting to me. Thanks again. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.